Look at that! Round one. Let's play. With not the strongest, but if we draw into lands, it might be okay. Let's risk it. Maybe we land a 2-drop. We'd have quite a few of them. Take form of Flint Hoof Boar. Alrighty. I feel okay. We'll lead with Arms Dealer. Get a little value out of that Force Mage. Unless we meet Essence Scatter, which we don't. That does the job as well. And we ran into the blue-black control deck. That's pretty mighty. Ooh, the Flinthoof Boar strikes again. Yeah, let's do that. And I will trade my Arsonist for the Drake. Not too concerned about it. Since our Arms Dealer's dead, doesn't have too much late game value for us. Yep, he certainly has the removal. If we get land, I might Prey Upon, along with the Force Mage. Which we do. And we do have Turn to Slag. Yeah, I think we got enough removal where I can afford to do this. Might as well get him for free when he's tapped out. Still have a Trick, hard removal, nice burn spell, and he doesn't have a play. Except Fairy Invaders, which I don't really care about. We can get him right back with Titanic Growth while getting 1 point of damage in. His card advantage is a little concerning. That's a good one. Gonna be a little mindful of unsummon here, but we'll risk it. Turn to Slag. Alright, doesn't have it. Maybe we're getting to the bottom of his bucket of tricks. And we're 1 mana from Boundless Realms for instantaneous win. Alright, that's a little annoying. Well, let's see here. We can burn it. Get it for 3, dropping him 9, but I think I'd just rather draw a card. If we hit land, we can still do that. If we hit something better, like a Prey Upon, that works too. Not really. Do you think he'd block if we attacked in? Me thinking about it gives him a little pause. If he blocks, I have to prey upon. If he blocks, I have to volcanic geyser. I kind of want to save my geyser and my prey upon for that matter. Yeah, I think I'll just sit. Nighthawk's a pain in the ass. Just gotta take it on the chin, I guess. Yeah, this is what I'm worried about. If we burn through our hand, I don't think we're gonna get there as soon as I want if we kill this Nighthawk. If he gains 2, we crack back for 4. Alright. Now he's kind of forcing my hand. That's a decent card. If he doesn't block, that drops him to 8. We can hit him for that. Or I can save the geyser to hit him with the equip. I think I'll just attack him with the arsonist. Prey upon the visionary, leaving me with a force mage. He probably knows I'm up to something here, so I don't expect him to block. I thought not. If it moves to equip, I probably will use my geyser. And then sadly I won't have enough mana to charge up my crucible though. Shade is fine. That's a nice prey upon target. Yeah, I think it serves me well. Yeah, I don't want to let him gain life, so let's burn it. Well, let's see here. We go to 16, he goes to 13. We can charge. We can burn it. Yeah, prey upon pump doesn't work that well. Oh boy. He's got so many cards in his hand. I feel like we're going to need that geyser to finish him off. So I'm going to take the 2. Not happy about it. Probably has a negate or an essence scatter. Let's see if it's an essence scatter. So that leads me to believe it's a negate. So prey upon here? Still gains the life though, which is the bad part. Or we could charge up the Crucible and attack with a 4/4 next turn. Yeah, we'll see if he trades that off. Yeah, I think I want my 4/4 next turn. We have a pretty good strike. Probably gonna give the Nighthawk Hexproof. If we hit a red source, we can crack this and still have a 3 damage burn. Well, that's a little shitty. He's getting back in this game with his life gain. Well, well, well. Crack this. He's gonna block my Minotaur and pump his way to victory. Probably block here. Takes 2. We wipe our board. Well, we still have this. But he's gonna hit us with the Nighthawk. Yeah, I think we just got a geyser now. Get more damage in that way. We gotta do it for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that leaves us with Prey Upon mana. I think we're just gonna have to bite the bullet and kill the Nighthawk. Probably with the Minotaur. He could have a murder here. We both go to 10. He swings in, we crack back quite a bit. Maybe I can take another hit from the Nighthawk. Because we have 7, 8, we have 10. We might be able to win if he miscalculates. Or if he doesn't equip his Ring of Evocile again, for some reason. That's a pretty good card. He's getting frisky. I'm pretty sure he has a murder. Or another bet. Yeesh. We're getting close to death now. Alright, I don't mind that too much. Is out of our range. He's got death in the air for us. I think we just kind of got to see what he does if we swing all in. Because we can't kill him. If he double blocks here, kill both his guys, we get that amount of damage in. He can space it out, kill this guy and kill this guy. Which means... yeah, I think we just swing with everything. Just gonna wipe this, look for the 4/4. I assume he blocks here and here. So it may have been right just to prey upon. I guess I can live with that. Should probably kill that Nighthawk. But the only way to do that is get rid of our 4/4, which puts him up to 7. And us with not enough damage to do lethal in 2 turns. We don't have any direct burn to the face anymore. So I think we just gotta eat a bat. I can only imagine the mysteries that are in his hand. That's a good one. Kinda wish I had a deadly recluse. Well, maybe he's running out of gas. Could have another fairy invaders. That'd be bad for us. Water courser, not the worst thing in the world. We're gonna need something to do with the skies. Bond beetle's not it. Only a 5 damage. Bond beetle makes 6. He could take everything we have and laugh at us. Well, swing all out. In hindsight, probably should have killed the Nighthawk when we had a chance. He gained far too much life off it. Yep, that'll be it. Alrighty. So what do we have in the board for him? Another sky. Naturalize for a ring? Could get a little reckless. He's got a lot of removal, so Hunt Beast seems fine. Brute, not so much. I do like have another sky mob. I think I'll cut the Bond Beetle. Go with this. See the 2-drop. Ooh, double Flinthoof Boar. I like this hand already. Looks very aggressive. If we had a land and swing for 6 on turn 3, that'll be sweet. Not yet. I suppose we should have led with the non-foil since I don't think he saw this one. Mana! No Essence Scatter. Not that lucky. But we do have the synergy going. A little risky against this guy though, since he's got a whole bunch of removal. Probably get a block out of him now. But it's nice to see our Firewing Phoenix. No block. 5's a big hit. He must not be scared. So, I'm not really interested in trading with him for 2 damage. I think I just want to play my Phoenix. Because that can be 8 if he doesn't have a trick next turn. And I don't want to play into Primodox just because he's got so much removal. Once I get one of my guys encrusted, maybe then I'll get after it. But this turn, I'm going to play Phoenix And I think I'll just pass the turn. After knowing his hand, I'm sure he's fine with chumping his lesser creatures. He's got all sorts of goodies. That is not one of them. Mountain off the top would be ideal. Prey Pawn's fine. We'll go for it. I think we can control the skies this game. Negate. You would. I don't really want to lose my Phoenix. I don't really want to use my Titanic Growth either. So I think I'll just wait a turn. Hopefully get my turn to slag. Because he's 3 swings away with the Phoenix. If I can just clear up the air. He's also probably got a ton of bats. Alright, now I gotta kill that thing. Need that mountain. Prey Pawn will work. Well, let's see here. How do I want to go about doing it? I could Titanic Growth. Prey Pawn here. Swing all in. That'll be 8, 9, 10. We have another negate. Trade. Dead. Swing in for 10. He'll have no board. This guy can't block. I'll have 2 creatures. He'll have to play a removal spell or have 2 creature drops next turn. And I might have a turn to slag. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go for it. And just hope he doesn't have it. I mean, he could attack for 7 and Essence Drain us, leaving us at 2. If he's got another Dark Favor, that's also 10. This forces him to block anyway. So he needs 2 creatures, creature removal spell, or 2 removal spells, and we need to hit a mountain if he has 2 creatures. May have gotten him. I don't think our spot's terrible. Nighthawk sucks. We really need our mountain now. For some reason he didn't attack with the person who can't block. So I think I'll just trade off this. I don't know if I really want to play a Primodox. Yeah, I don't feel like I can afford to sit around. I might as well play a Primodox. No real reason not to. Now he'll realize that he can't block with his Tormented Soul. And he's foolish. Nighthawk's gotta die. Just a fact of life. Now, Essence Drain doesn't do it for him. Fairy Invaders would be annoying. But it just buys him a turn. I hope he plays a creature and we hit a mountain. Since we are playing more mountains than forests in our deck, but our deck doesn't seem to realize that. Yeah, just need that mountain. Another turn. Bouncy old Force Mage. And we hit our mountain. Sweet. Got him that game. So I think maybe we almost ought to lower our curve. Play the Reckless Brute. Cut the cuteness. Yeah, let's try that. Need a win here. Alrighty, third and final game. Not the best, but we have a 2 and a 3 drop. We'll try it. Our mountains still like to be rare. Hopefully you can dodge most of his removal. Okie dokie, things are progressing. Not in the mountain front, but getting red cards with the resources to play them. A little concerning. Yeah, that's not what we need. And we don't need an Essence Getter either. Which he doesn't hit, that's good. Please, not a Nighthawk. He's thinking. Haven't seen a murder from him yet. Wow. Gonna be one of those games. We're getting aggressive. Would have been nice if this was a 5 damage hit. Probably has a bat this turn. Surprise, surprise. So we're going to Titanic Growth, Prey Upon, and just go for the beats here. Really exhausting our resources, but I want to go for it. Alright. I take that as a sign of desperation. We're hitting mountain now. So let's see what he's got. Could be stuck on double blue. But as much troubles as he's having, I hope they continue. He's got to have an encrust in his hand. Negate, perhaps? Well, that's one card I didn't want to see. We're going to swing just with the Minotaur. I kind of suspect a trade here. Here's us without our Boundless Realms. Island drop. And Crust does nothing. If we can dodge any more life gain, although I think he only has one Blood Hunter bat left in his deck from what we've seen so far. Well, that's pretty good. Drops him to 1 if he doesn't have anything. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we got him. Even Stormtide Leviathan doesn't stop us. He must have it. Essence Drain. He almost has to kill this, so he still dies using the Essence Drain. And Crust dies from that. He's gonna make 2 big plays. A bat would have done it. Alright. I'm glad we get a win here. Even if it wasn't the most exciting draws on his part. Looks like he got snubbed a little bit, but I'll take what I can get. I'll see you for round 2.